Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the South Range Raider Show from Giangelo's here in 224 in Boardman. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, player profile for the Raiders. We are joined by the South Range Raider senior, Gaven Nagy. What a reception. Mom's over there with the camera. We got it covered from all bases. Gav, an unbelievable night on Friday night. It seemed like every senior that touched the ball did something special with it. Coach Rock was all about it as well. This is a very special senior class. I mean, you guys have been tight-knit. You've gone on trips together. You've done pretty much everything together. Why is this class so special to you?
I don't know. I think we've been friends forever. We really don't ever fight at all. Like some other schools, they probably get in arguments a lot. I feel like we really don't. We always just joke around with each other, push each other. So.
For you guys took a very special trip. I alluded to that. To Italy, right, this summer?
Yeah, some of us did.
So talk to me about the trip to Italy. What was it like for you? Was it enjoyable? Was it everything you wanted? Would you go back? All those things.
Yeah, I want to go back because I have family there. So I got to meet them again. This is my second time going.
So you met your family on this vacation?
Yeah, I met them.
Through the school,
yeah,
too, right? Okay.
But I went a long time ago when I was young.
That's right. You told me last time.
Yeah.
For you, I mean, what was your favorite part of the trip? What things could you probably leave behind if you went next time?
My favorite part was definitely the food.
Naturally.
100%. And just, like, everything was so beautiful. Like, the ocean was probably my favorite part. It was, like, so clear and all the mountains. So
and the worst part was? The part that you can leave behind. I know you're not a negative guy.
It was probably the bus rides that we had to go on. I remember we were on the bus for one time for 4 hours. It was pretty bad.
And this was like a school bus or what?
It was like a charter bus.
It was a charter bus.
There was a lot of people on it, and it was hot.
So it was warm. All right. So if you had a chance to go anywhere else in the world, where would you go now that you've been to Italy a couple of times?
Maybe like Hawaii or somewhere.
You're just a warm weather dude.
Yeah.
I don't hear Alaska or Greenland.
Yeah, I don't know. It is pretty cold there. I don't know.
Let's get back to South Range on a Friday night. I mean, you guys came out as a senior. I mean, you've done this, 4 years now. Did you have a moment to reflect on what is left for you this last year? Do you have a moment to kind of pull everything in and say, hey, I only have 6 more times potentially at Raider Stadium? And what was that like for you?
Yeah, before the game, I'm pretty sure it was Coach Toy. He said, you guys only have like 10 more games left, like given 10 more games. I forget if it was him or Coach Rock. And I really just thought about that, and I just didn't want to, like, leave anything behind. I didn't want to say, like, oh, I could have, like, done something else this rep. I could have gone harder this rep. So I just didn't want to tell myself that I could have went harder when I should have or not.
Obviously, we know the goal, right, up here that most teams just shoot for. But for you, I mean, what boxes do you want to check along the way and say, hey, we did what we came to do, what we set out to do on the way to that ultimate goal of another state championship?
It's just like the little things we got to check off, like doing our assignments, knowing what we're doing on each play. I feel like those are the main two things. And then, like, doing the fundamentals right, like tackling right. Yeah, that's really it.
For you, when you look across that field and you see the opposition, did you see Springfield, or you just see somebody standing in your way of getting to where you want to go?
Yeah, I didn't really see an opponent. I just wanted everyone to have fun. And I knew if we were all having fun, then we would play well.
Dude, one of the things that I noticed most about you is it looks like we're trying to get you out in space this year a little bit more. I mean, do you feel more comfortable out there being able to juke, almost like a punt return or a kick return? We'll talk to Smesko in a little bit, but you guys, when you get out in the field, you're like wild horses. Nobody's touching you for the most part. What is it about being out there and being able to kind of run your own game?
I would definitely say that I feel more comfortable this year just because we played so many games. But I also think that we have a lot of speed this year, so we can use that to our advantage.
Is there a lot of kind of looking at it and comfortability, I guess would be the word, as being a senior? Like, number one, this is your last ride. Number two, these guys are all looking up to you, and the excuses go out the window. Not that you make them in the first place, but there's really no excuse anymore as a guy like you that's been a starter for so long.
Yeah, I really think that all of us are way more comfortable than we were because we all started playing. Like, we didn't totally play, like, a ton. Some of us did, like, sophomore year. Mm-hmm. We just got a couple reps, but it's still – that's, like, when we started. So now that we've started like last year, this is our second year, we're more comfortable. Now we can play fast and not like be undecisive on the field.
I got a feeling I know where this question is going to go. There's been a lot of comparisons to the 22 team, the state championship team for this particular year. If you had to put yourself in a comp with somebody else from that team, who would it be and why?
Like who I compare myself to?
Yep.
Is that what you're saying? Just myself?
Just you?
I would have to say probably Shane.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Same number, and that. So why is that? Why would you compare yourself to Shane in his senior year?
Just because of how great of a player he was. It's a good it's something to look up to that I always need to try to be as good as he was. So it just pushes me to get better.
Did you see he got the 11 back in college?
Yeah, I did.
So he's trying to be like you now, right? Because that's your number now. You had it longer than he has. This year, very special. You're graduating. What thoughts do you have? What things off the field do you want to make sure that you accomplish, and what are you looking forward to most your senior year?
I kind of want to put someone under my wing, kind of, and help them learn. Because going back to Shane, he put me under his wing when I was a sophomore. So if I do that, I feel like it'd be good for someone else. Because I liked that when I was a sophomore. So I feel like it'd be good.
Who would that person be? If you had to pick them, I know I'm putting you on the spot, but who would that person be you'd want to throw under that wing? And that's a big wing.
I'll just say probably either Hiscox or Vorshak.
Why is that?
Just because they both play my positions.
Fair enough.
So, yeah.
Fair enough. You hear that? You hear that, boys? Under those wings. Look at the wingspan on this guy is just forever. So there's plenty of room under there for more Raiders. All right, let's talk about fam, man. I mean, your mom's over there already getting emotional, and I feel bad even bringing it up, her watching. But, you think about what your family means to you. Your mom literally ran here from a volleyball game to make sure she saw you and saw this moment. I was behind just you guys in line to try to get the interviews after the game on Friday night, and I feel like everybody in the world wanted to take a picture, or your mom wanted everyone to take a picture with you. What was that? What is that like for you to have parents and just family so supportive of you that they're willing to stop everybody in their tracks to make sure that you have your moment you can remember forever?
It means everything to me that there's always someone cheering me on in the stands. I had my nana and my nana's friend Patsy. They're older, but they still came to the game to see me play. So playing for them, really, it feels good.
Okay.
Having them out there.
You have an ability to take jigsaw puzzle. Picture a jigsaw puzzle, right? Your mom's made up of all her traits. Anybody in your family. If you could take a trait out of anybody in your family and make sure that it's yours and you keep it forever in your own DNA, what would it be and why?
I got two.
Go for it.
Either my mom, because she's very outgoing and she'll talk to anyone.
I know this.
Do anything.
I know this.
Or either my Fafa. He's a hard worker.
That's him right over there,
yeah.
Huh? The hard worker.
He's a hard worker, so
tell me about Fafa and his hard work. Tell me about, why he means so much to you, and that work ethic takes you where you want to go eventually as you cross the border from South Range to something.
He's always working at his job. He retired, but he would always work a lot, and he's always going back and forth different places, different states, either coming to our house to help me fix something or teaching me how to fix something. So he was always there to help.
Last question for you. Ready? This
Yep.
is the easiest one, I promise. You're going to the Canfield Fair, right? Have to go to the Canfield Fair.
Yeah, I will.
What are we eating?
Definitely a pasta bread bowl. That's probably my favorite.
You can eat that here, right?
Yeah, but it's different because it's different.
Because it's at the fair.
Yeah, and I know the people that make it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
is there a dessert that you look forward to at the fair? Or no, are you a sweets guy?
Not really.
I didn't think so. I think you told me that last time.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Well, sweets, stay away from Gaven Nagy. We want to make sure that he gets that pasta bread bowl. Any last kind of words of wisdom for the folks out there? Listen, there's a lot of kids out there that are looking at 11 every Friday night and wanting to be him, the way that you wanted to be someone else when you were a kid. What words of wisdom would you pass along to them at this point in your career?
Work hard and never give up.
Good enough for me. Words of wisdom from Gaven Nagy. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the senior, Gaven Nagy. We'll be back after this.